Well, hello, YouTube. Right, I'm live. Right, so I hope you're all right. I don't know what's going on with my screens. I've been experimenting and messing about, and I've ended up here. So tonight's chat TV, detectives, coronavirus, UFOs, science fiction, and more. I suppose So I don't know. I'm gonna have to sort the screen out, but I've been messing about, pressing buttons and learning how to use the bloody thing. So let's see. Right, I'm going to go to YouTube and then I can see what's going on. Right. Right. Just had a message. What's that? Oh, right. Right, yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm uploading a video. I've been reviewing some 80s classic Blu-ray box sets, and they should be up shortly. So hang on, let me go to this. Let's see if it's coming through all right. Right, there we go. Right, we're here. So this is it. Let's get rid of volume there. Right, so I'm on. So we're on YouTube. Right, yeah, I picked up Quantum Leap. I've been watching Magnum PI actually. You know, the older one. And how do you say? I've sort of quite liked it actually. I hadn't seen Magnum in years. And I did watch some YouTube footage, the Robin Masters estate in Hawaii. It's been demolished, and people, when it were like empty, went wandering around it. And it was sort of interesting seeing it for what it was. The whole like Magnum, where Magnum lived with Higgins and all that. And it was sort of it was sort of fascinating. So I've sort of like been watching. I don't know. I got into a pilot episode. I didn't realise that the intro music, the classic Magnum theme with the guitar riff and the helicopter shooting down and all that, it was sort of interesting. I sort of like thought, why is music different? Because I've not seen Magnum. So, and for most of the first season, it was actually like that, So I was sat there, thought, well, where's the bloody Magnum music? But when I got to the final disc on first season, then the Magnum music kicked in. But I noticed in the later episodes, they were playing the theme tune when he was driving car. So I wondered, it's interesting, when did they change it? Because sort of the other music, it sort of does work with it, but it hasn't got the edge. But when the other music took over the Magnum theme, that made it Magnum. You felt complete. I forgot he teamed up with her as well, Murder Who Wrote. So anyway, I've sort of reviewed that. I'm loading that up now. And yeah, it's taking its time. So, and I got the A-Team on Blu-ray. I don't know what to make it A-Team. I'm sort of like it, but I can only handle like so many episodes at a time. But it is good seeing it, And it's been a nice transfer. I've got to admit, the Miami Vice Blu-ray I was rather impressed with. So I was sort of like sat there with, the Miami Vice Blu-ray. And I think that's been the best one. I don't know. I think that's the coolest one. And the Quantum Leap Blu-ray, yeah, I've been enjoying that actually. It's been nice. It's like Quantum Leap's like seeing an old friend again. Do you know what I mean? Right, who forgot him? Hello, Jane. How are you? Jane, Columbo, Miami Vice. I don't know. Columbo sort of stands out, doesn't he? I could spend all night. I love Columbo. I think he's. I like how people with Columbo, I like how the villains. I love the villains in Columbo, especially like Patrick McGowan and stuff, where they're really arrogant and they think he's this stupid, scruffy little man. And then at the end, he does it, doesn't he, Jane? He does that one thing. Just hold on a minute. And then there's like a cigarette butt in an ashtray that just ties up all the loose ends. Something like that. And... But I favourite detective series, definitely Miami Vice. But I don't know. I'm thinking Magnum PI now because I've just played first season. I couldn't get enough of it. I don't mind the new Magnum. I quite like the new Magnum, actually. It's quite good. Columbo or Batman? Columbo or Batman? Batman. Samuel, evening, mate. How are you? You well? And you, Jane. I hope you stay safe as well. Evening watching New Hope, May the 4th. No, I've heard that on Disney Plus in The Last Jedi on there now. You know, ain't that up there now? Because if that's on there tonight, I'm going to watch it on Disney Plus. But happy May the 4th, Star Wars Day. Yes, yes. You know, so I thought we'd talk about TV detectives, Doctor Who, Spider-Man. Who's your favourite TV detective series, Samuel? Right. Yeah, you're asking why it screens up like that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to learn how to put other stuff on this screen. And then I can sort of like move around on the internet. Do you know what I mean? But I just started messing about with it, and then it came 6 o'clock and it all just went live. So I'll have to mess about tomorrow. Samuel Pan, do you like? Oh yeah, I'm looking at it now. The Cyber. Yeah, can you? Right, the side. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. The Cyberman. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. Samuel, do you like my new product? Yes, definitely. It's cool. Is that? Jane, Batman and Sherlock Holmes are the best. Yeah, they did a DC comic where Batman teamed up with the greatest detectives in history, and Sherlock Holmes was one of them, you know. So that was sort of interesting. I haven't watched any sex shows, but I like Merlin. I've not seen Merlin, no. Is that the one that was on the BBC? But I'm open to talk about it, you know, which is sort of interesting. You know, so this is right. So I'm on YouTube. Let's go to StreamYard. Let's see what's going on there. All right, so it's all going through. All right, yeah, I couldn't make it last night. I had a Skype call coming in, so I had to be their time difference. You know, Batman, Sherlock Holmes are the best. I haven't watched any detective shows, but I like Merlin. Who said, no, Merlin. No, I ain't saying Atlantis either, Samuel. You know what? BBC started showing Atlantis. I've not seen that at all. Has anybody seen that UFO footage that's been released as well by Pentagon last week? Fascinating stuff, especially with that ball under the water where the gun cam actually caught it. The Mentalist or Bones? Bones. Bones is the one with David Boreanaz in it. Angel in it, Jen. I've seen that one. I don't think I've seen Mentalist. I've seen trailers. Merlin's great. I'll have to go episode V. Won't watch itself. I might come on again later. See you next week. All right, buddy. Well, you look after yourself and enjoy Star Wars. I'm only going to be on 30 minutes tonight, but I will be on again. I think I'm aiming for Wednesday night for something as well. So I'm gonna start streaming a bit more this week. I think it'll keep my mind going. You know, I've sort of seen people on video link and stuff, and I've spoken to friends on the phone and video link, but bloody hell, I mean, only people I've seen is my neighbours, the people on my street, and the guy in corner shop. Yeah, I haven't seen any friends. I mean, I speak to them. Yeah, I get phone calls asking for more, right, and I've on them, but it's same with family. I've not seen anybody. Well, I'm hoping the lockdown sort of lifted this week. No, I know it won't be lifted completely, but it's well, if it is, I'm off to Eastbourne. Well, I'm going away. I'm getting out of here. I'll tell you that now. I'm gonna go sit on a beach with a mask on and everything. You know, hazmat suit on the beach. Right. Remington Steele or Heart to Heart? That's a hard one. That. My mother liked Heart to Heart. She used to watch that. We used to get it on a Sunday, Jen, in the 70s. Didn't they make some movies as well a few years later? Stephanie Powers and Robert. Is he still alive, Robert Wagner? I think I'd have to go for Art to Art, actually. I know it's a bit. I sort of grew up on that. And Remington Steele only caught a few episodes, but that were like pre-Bond, wasn't it? With Pierce Brosnan's. Your best CSI? I don't know. Do you know? I'm going to admit I've not watched a lot of CSI. I've seen one or two. Is it CSI Miami? I've seen the one with Scott Bakula in with red hair. He used to be in NYPD Blue, I think. Have you seen Blue Blood with Tom Selleck? Best CSI. I don't know. There are about 5 or 6 series of that, all like different teams. I think I've been watching the new Hawaii 5-0, which I've got to admit I became pretty hooked on that. Seriously, I became rather hooked on the, the new Hawaii 5-0. I saw an episode of the week where they teamed up with Magnum. It was a crossover Magnum season 2. You know, the Hawaii 5-0 and that. Hawaii 5-0, the new one's good. And it's been going for 10 years, but I think it's its final season now. Jane, mine is CSI Las Vegas. All right. Is that the one with Scott Bakula in that? Which is the one with David McCullum then? You know David McCullum. Which one is it with him? I've got to say, I'd say the greatest TV detective of all times. I'm probably going to get shot down for this, but I'd say we're Columbo versus Sherlock Holmes. I mean, come on. I mean, that is a close run, isn't it? I suppose Sherlock Holmes is the greatest detective of all time, but I don't know. Columbo definitely stands out there, doesn't he? I mean, Columbo. Even though you've seen it so many times, if it's on, you will end up watching it because I don't know what it is. You just get really into it. Do you know what I mean? But Sherlock Holmes or Columbo, it's got to be Sherlock Holmes, I suppose. I think Columbo sets a different standard, doesn't he? I think with Sherlock Holmes, even though he's like investigating, he's more action in there. Columbo, Columbo never used a gun, did he? Never used a gun. Did Columbo? Oh God, Charlie's Angels. But which series? The 70s one, the one in the 90s, and then the release one in noughties, didn't there? And then the films. There's been a couple of iterations of Charlie's Angels. Mission Impossible's another classic as well. I like the TV series, the 60s one, but they did bring it back in the 80s, didn't they? With Jane Badler, which wasn't bad, but the 60s one definitely had the edge. Do you know what I loved about the 60s one? Was where, like, when they completed mission and they set that person up, they just drove off really cold while the other person got sort of done over. Jane, the 70s. Charlie's, yeah, I agree, yeah. You're on about Kate. What is it? I forgot her name. Cheryl Ladd, Father Fawcett Majors. And there were her with black hair, wasn't there? I forgot her name. Jacqueline. Was it Jacqueline? They said she was the most beautiful woman in the world at the time, didn't they? Her with black hair. I think she was in it from like the whole thing, wasn't it? It was a big thing with Charlie's Edge. Yeah, it's all right, Charlie. And Blake Carrington as Charlie and Bosley. What Bosley Murder, She Wrote? I mean, I never got into Murder, She Wrote. She got on my nerves. I mean, that town she lived, more people died in that town than all else. Somebody did a video on YouTube about how many people died when she was about. I'm sure she was behind it, setting people up. Murder, She Wrote. No, mine revised for me. I think it was the coolest show of all time. Jane, I remember in Hearts episode when Jonathan Hart got blind in the pool. Oh, I don't remember that one. But I remember the one with Jonathan Frakes, Riker from Next Gen, before they got on to Next Generation, you know. I remember that. He got thrown off a tower. Jonathan Hart punched him with it, and Riker went flying off this tower. I think he was dressed as an elf as well for some reason. He had this weird costume on. Do you remember Max, the butler? I work for Jonathan and Mrs. Hart. He's the millionaire playboy. She's his lovable wife, and all they do is get it on all the time. But when they get together, it's murder, and that music kicks in. Do you know what I mean? When I've learned how to do it, I'd have put that on now and played it. Do you know what I mean? But it's going to be interesting. So I am learning to use StreamYard. It's getting there. But Starsky, yeah. Do you remember when Starsky Nuts Jane fought Dracula? Do you remember John Saxon as a vampire? Do you remember that? God, that was ridiculous, wasn't it? It was truly sad, that was. It was a really sad episode. Yeah, I've got Predator versus Starsky Nuts in a couple of weeks. That's going to be interesting. An Oogie Bear. I'll tell you something, though. There was some cool music, though, for 70s TV series, though, wasn't there? I mean, there was some really good sort of intros to start. I mean, what's your favourite opening for a detective series? Do you know what I mean? I mean, Starsky and Hutch had a cool soundtrack. I'll tell you one program we got on my nerves. Oh, God, what was it? That in the car, the General Lee. Do you remember the one with the General Lee? Hang on. I like Miami Vice. I think Miami Vice is the best detective series ever made. For me, it's just so cool, you know? That it really is. I just absolutely adore it. I like Miami Vice more than Starsky. I don't remember that. Oh, yes, Starsky and Hutch met Dracula. Seriously, they did. Yeah, they met a vampire. It was this madman called. You remember John Saxon, the actor? He was running around dressed as a vampire. Seriously? Jen, do you have Kojak on DVD? No, but I did like Kojak. Do you remember Stratos, his brother? You know, go get the coffee. All he did was get the coffee and the burgers. Yeah, I remember Kojak. I remember music. Do you remember? Do you remember all that with thing going around? With like all big lines coming out. Kojak. You know, Kojak. I mean, there were some cool intros back then, weren't there? No, I picked up some Blu-ray box sets there this week of 80s classics. I got the 18. Jokes of Hazard, that's the one with General Lee. Fucking hated that. I'm sorry for my language, but I just found that it was just totally shit. I know I'm probably going to get shot. We're banned in our house, that one, on Saturday night. I remember family used to watch it. They weren't big fans of that. I used to get turned over. It used to get turned over. You know, because it was the same every week, wasn't it? Boss Hogg and the villains would come at Hazard County, and the Duke boys would get involved, and there were Uncle Jesse and cousin, you know. And they'd stop a crime, and Boss Hogg was trying to make a backhander, and then you had stupid sheriff. And then at the end of it, they do the big stunt where they'll sort of jump over the bridge every week. I mean, it was lame, wasn't it? I mean, it was all right. I mean, but it didn't go down well in our house, Jokes of Hazard. Jane Turner, I didn't know that Michael Brandon married. Oh, yeah, he married her years ago, Jane. He met her on that. Dempsey and Makepeace were good, actually. It lasted 3 seasons, the Dempsey and Makepeace. That's sort of what lasted that era, wasn't it? Of English detectives. I mean, you had New Avengers. Then you got the Professionals. I love the Professionals. I've got them on Blu-ray. Professionals. You know, they were just cool. I mean, they're quite rough and violent in Professionals. And then after that, Dempsey and Makepeace. You know, but we got that Friday night in Yorkshire. It was all right, Dempsey and Makepeace. Sort of like, I've actually got season 1 on DVD of that somewhere. I think I've got a big folder full of discs. Keep meaning to throw it out, but I just can't do it. Just watching more stuff digitally now. I think after Miami Vice, my other favourite was The Equalizer. Robert McCall. You know, some people said he was Callan, and but he was Robert McCall that he joined the firm, and he knew too much, but the firm couldn't take him out because he had too much information, And then something happened. There must have been a mission that affected him, that changed him, and he sort of decided to help people. He put that ad in the paper about equalising the odds for like people that are in trouble that can't cope. You just said that I've got a Dempsey Makepeace season 1 on DVD. Yeah. Where is everyone? I'm only one in the chat. Well, yeah, I did miss Sunday's show, Jane, because I had a call coming in. So I'm only on 30 minutes tonight. So I've got another 10 minutes and that's it. I'm just doing this to make up for last night. But I will come up on Wednesday. I'm going to start putting ads up, Jane, to say when I'm on. Because I'd just come in. It's a bit random. I should have made a video, actually. But yeah, so I thought I'd do 30 minutes tonight. So I thought, the TV detectives. I'm going through this like 80s thing at the moment, TV sort of detectives. Yeah, but I've got Dempsey Makepeace on DVD. Have you got that, Jane? It was a good show. Do you remember The Boss as well? Jane, you said that you have. Where is everyone in the chat? Hill Street Blues. Hill Street Blues. Never got into Cagney and Lacey. I did watch it though. That word, actually, Cagney and Lacey was beyond its time, really. You can't really knock Cagney and Lacey because politically, it was beyond its time. It was different. It took it in a way that it was about 2 female police officers who were strong characters, and one had a family and the other one didn't, and they covered all them issues, didn't they? And it was good. Yeah, it's all right, Cagney and Lacey. And it did cover quite some sort of stuff, didn't it, really, Cagney and Lacey, So, God, I forgot about Hill Street Blues. I don't have Hill Street Blues. Oh, Dirty Harry. I love Dirty Harry. Yeah, I've got them, Dirty Harrys. I've not got them on Blu-ray. I should get Dirty Harry on Blu-ray. Dirty Harry's great. Remember Scorpio, Mr. Garrick? I loved it. I like I think it was Sudden Impact was my favourite one. When he, at the end, when he stood in smoke and shadows, all villains thought they'd beat him up. And he stood there with his automag and starts taking them all out. Yeah, Dirty Harry. That would be a good one. Dirty Harry versus Predator. Be interesting. Could Dirty Harry take out a Predator? Let me know. Make my day, punk. It's sort of interesting. So, yeah. So anyway, hopefully we find out on Sunday this week that are we going to be allowed outside again? Are we gonna be allowed outside? God, I hope so. Well, I'm hoping that they can open some like more normal type of shops. You know what I mean? I need to get to barbers. Bloody hell. Have you seen the True Detective TV set? No. What's that? Do you remember Armchair Thriller? That were a good one from the 70s. And the Tales of the Unexpected. That was pretty cool. Oh, yes. I love a Wi-Fi. I like the new one as well. Yeah, definitely a Wi-Fi though. Great intro. Classic theme music. Right. Yeah, no, I did. That ran for 10 years. That ran to 1980, that from 69. I think it was 10 or 11 years that went for. You know, the original Y50. The new one, it hasn't caught up with it because it finishes this year. I was hoping the new one would probably go to like season 12. You know, at least match it or go a bit beyond it. But, you know, it didn't sort of do it, did it? But Magnum went for 8 seasons, you know, which I'm quite surprised about. So, right then. So, right, I've done 30 minutes, which I said I'd come on for. Right, I'm going to start doing shows through the week. I will put notifications up. Well, I've got the time now. It'd probably do me good to do this anyway. But I put 2 videos up. I will be on Sunday, that's definite. Unless, well, if we're out and if we're free on Sunday, I'm going away for a couple of days. So I will let you know. But yeah, I should, as far as I know, I should be up on Sunday. But yeah, I put 2 videos today. I'm going to try and come on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, I think. But I'm doing a podcast on Wednesday. So it'd be better to do Thursday. You know, it might be better. I'm going to put an ad up tomorrow about when I'm coming on. Seriously. But yeah, hang on, Jane. Hang on. Do you? Oh, yeah. What with Michael Douglas and Carl? What is it? The Streets of San Francisco. Mark Hamill. Oh God, were Mark Hamill in that? You know, I watched Miami Vice and Bruce Willis were in it. Seriously, Bruce Willis. You know, Mark Hamill in the Streets of San Francisco. Good God. Right then, I'm going to call this tonight. I've done 30 minutes. I think that's enough. So because I'm going to watch Star Wars. I'm hoping the new one's up on Disney Plus tonight, so it should be interesting. Arnold, no. Well, Arnold was in Streets of San Francisco, Jane. Well, you've outdone me there. Was he? Right, I didn't know that. I know that you do come across some of these sort of stars. Samuel L. Jackson was in Animal House. Seriously, only for about 4 seconds. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite stunned by that. Right then. Right then. Well, thank you for that, Jay. I might check that out actually on YouTube. Right, I'm going to go. Right, so I'm going to be up Wednesday or Thursday and Sunday. Right, so I will put an ad up tomorrow. Definitely put one up tomorrow about when I'm going to come on 3 times this week. Right, and we'll get something organised. Cause I put up an ad yesterday and it were all rushed, you know. So, but I did say I'd only come on for like 30 minutes. Right then, guys, stay safe and everybody. Hang on, where am I now? Oh, I don't know. All right, that's huge. There we go. There we go. Right, I'm still learning to use this. So, yeah, thank you, Jen. Thank you, Samuel, and the other people that are watching. I think I know who they are. I will see you all either Wednesday or Thursday. So, guys, stay safe. Have a great week. And hopefully this lockdown should be partially lifted by Sunday. Please. Right then, guys, stay safe, and I will speak to you all soon. And yes, TV detectives.